Hi, I'm Miss Jean. What are you doing today? Well, today I'm baking cookies. I have an idea for a new recipe, and I love to experiment with new ingredients. How about you? Do you like baking? Well, this reminds me of the time that Mrs. Lee made cookies, and she asked Jake to help her. No, not with the baking, but you just have to hear this story for yourself. Come on, let's take another mini adventure in Discovery Mountain.
Chaplain Jake! Chaplain Jake!
Someone calling my name?
Jake! Oh, good, I caught you. Could you stop by my classroom after school?
Oh, sure, Mrs. Lee. Do you need my help with something?
Thanks, Jake. Yes, I do need your help with something. I baked some cookies last night, and...
Say no more. Jacob P. Donovan at your service.
Thanks, Jake. See you then.
Hey, Mrs. Lee. I brought my appetite. Where are those cookies?
Oh, come on in, Jake. Thanks so much for doing this.
Sure thing. Oh, hey, what's all this? Looks like you're shooting a movie or something.
Oh, yes. I had senior technology class set this all up. I have a video camera, a still camera, a light stand, a reflector to light your face.
Wait, hold on. Light my face? Well, Mrs. Lee, what's going on?
I'm sorry, Jake. I'm just so excited. I couldn't sleep last night. The creative juices were just flowing.
Okay.
Jake, you know how I love to bake.
Yes, ma'am. The apple cinnamon muffins you made last week were amazing. And they were gluten-free, organic perfection.
Well, thank you, Jake. Well, last night, I experimented with a new cookie recipe.
A gluten-free and organic?
Yes, and Brody loved them.
Oh, well, Brody likes just about anything sweet. Tell me more.
Well, it's almost summer break, and I had a brilliant idea.
I'm listening.
What if I could sell my cookies? I love to bake, and our family could definitely use the extra income.
So you want me to buy some cookies?
No, Jake, I want you to help me advertise my cookies.
Like in a newspaper?
No, even better, on social media. I have the whole campaign planned out. First, a series of still photos, followed by a catchy video, and then we will hit them with the testimonials.
I don't know, Mrs. Lee, the lights, the cameras, they make me nervous.
Jake, listen, it's really very, very simple. Everyone in Discovery Mountain knows that you love gluten-free organic cookies.
Really? Everyone? That seems like a bit of an exaggeration.
No, trust me, everyone.
Oh, well, if you say so.
If you're the face of my new cookies, they've just got to be a success, and
Yeah?
you'll be famous.
Famous?
Famous.
Well, I do like cookies.
So you'll do this?
All right, yeah, Mrs. Lee, I'll do it. Show me the cookies.
All right, Jake, first, just step right over here. Here's a comb. Can you just tidy up your hair a little?
Okay, here. Is that better?
It'll do. Now let me put just a little powder on your face to reduce the shine.
Powder? Mrs. Lee, you didn't say anything about the makeup.
There, well, that's about as good as it's gonna get, I think.
Oh my, the price of fame is high. Where are the cookies?
Right over here, Jake. Stand right next to the cookies.
Finally, let me just try it.
Jake!
What did I do?
Don't mess up the cookie plates. I have them all arranged for the video.
All right, fine, I'll put one back. What are you calling your new cookies, Mrs. Lee?
I'm glad you asked. They're called Brody's favorite mint oatmeal cookies.
They're kind of green colored, you know?
Well, I dyed them green to make them look minty. All right, Jake, look over here at the camera. Let me adjust the light reflector.
Mrs. Lee, I like mint chocolate cookies, but I've never heard of mint and oatmeal before, so...
I know, right? It's revolutionary. Now, stay still, Jake. I need to focus the camera lens.
Mrs. Lee, did you use fresh mint?
Jake, move just a half a step closer to the cookies. Good, right there. Now stand still.
Hey, did you use fresh mint?
No, I use peppermint essential oils.
Oh, I see. Well, what about any other special ingredients that I need to know about?
Well, yes, I substituted banana for eggs. I do it all the time baking muffins, and it works great.
I don't know. Bananas and cookies? Have you ever tried it before?
Nope, first time. Jake, turn towards me. All right, let's practice. Can you say, Brody's favorite mint oatmeal cookies are delicious?
Okay, here we go. Let me try. Brody's favorite mint oatmeal cookies are delicious.
Jake, that was terrible. Come on, don't you want to be famous?
Famous? Yeah, I think so. Here, I'll try harder.
Do you want to try a cookie, Jake?
I think so.
Okay, come on now. Try saying the line again, and then take a big bite from the cookie.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, ready? Action.
Brody's favorite mint oatmeal cookies are delicious. Ooh. Ew.
Jake, the cookies are supposed to be delicious.
But they're terrible.
Jake, how could you say that to me?
I can't advertise these for you, Mrs. Lee. I am a man of integrity. I always tell the truth.
Jacob Pete Donovan, I don't know what to say.
Mrs. Lee, did you like the cookies?
Well, I didn't try them. Brody loved the one I gave him, and I wanted to save the rest for the video.
Okay, just try one.
Fine, Jake. I'll try one of my delicious cookies. Oh, gross.
See?
Oh, Jake, they're just awful.
I know. How much peppermint oil did you use? I mean, a drop or two would have been okay, and no banana.
I used like a teaspoon. Jake, I get it. They're a failure.
Now, Mrs. Lee, don't give up. Your other baking's pretty great. Keep trying.
What am I going to do with these green cookies?
Well, take them home and give them to Brody. He'll eat anything,
Jake, thank you.
Thank you?
Yes, thank you for being honest with me. If you'd pretended to like these cookies, I would have made the videos and been so embarrassed later. Thank you for telling the truth, even if it hurt a little.
Mrs. Lee, if you want to try another recipe and do this again, I'd love to help.
Thank you, Jake. I'm thinking of peppermint essential oil.
No more green cookies.
Jake, I'm just teasing you.
Oh, good. Now, why don't we get a real snack? I have trail mix in the classroom.
Of course you do. Lead the way.
Well, this makes me question my cookie experiment. But thankfully they're not green, at least not yet. Do you have a friend like Jake? The kind of person who will tell you the truth, even if it hurts a little at first. Good friends that love you enough to be honest are worth their weight in gold. Tell your friend that you appreciate them today. Well, I'm Miss Jean, and you've been listening to a mini adventure in Discovery Mountain, where the air is clear enough to hear your imagination, and where every day is an exercise in faith. Visit us at discoverymountain.com and connect with us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.